everybody. It's Nastya, and we are here for a weekly reading. And so let's start. This reading is going to be about this week. It's November 7th, it's already Monday, and this reading is till November 13th. And let's see, what do we have? Before starting this reading, I actually already pulled a card for this week. And the common energy for this week is strength. And what does it mean? So, if last week, it was all about becoming clear of what's not okay, what doesn't work, probably seeing clearly and understanding what is the path, what is the way, how to deal with stuff. This time, I guess, guys, that we may be tested, and it's completely fine because universe loves us so much, and universe wants to give us everything and all, that sometimes it needs to double check on, do you really want this? Are you sure? Because maybe you think that you want this, and it's not about us giving troubles and problems so we're gonna suffer, because universe never has this idea behind the tests, right? And it's just a double check for you. Are you sure that you really want it, right? Because sometimes we want something and we think that, oh my god, this marriage till death with million kids is my dream. But is it really for you? Are you sure that it's gonna work with you and you will be happy with it? So yes, and sometimes we are not sure about certain details of our dreams and our wills, so it's completely fine that the universe sometimes double checks if, like, are we on the same page with you with all your wishes? If yes, then I'm gonna be super happy to give it to you all, right? So what is this card telling me is that first, there might be some sort of tests for you this week, but it doesn't mean that those tests were thrown on you just to make you feel bad or make you feel that you are unworthy of having it, right? Those tests are actually to understand for you and to be clear that you actually really want this, and that you're on the same page with the universe. You know what I mean, right? And this card is also about discipline, and moreover, like, your inner discipline. It's not even about, waking up at 7 a.m., go to bed at 10 p.m., right? It's about self-discipline, knowing that you are strong enough, knowing that you are worthy and you can get it if you really want it. The question is, do you really want it, right? And are you ready to pursue those dreams and wishes that you had? Are you ready to pursue them and get them? Are you that serious about it? So this week is also a good thing to actually weight your inner strength, right? Again, not to make you feel low or small or bad not having something, but just to be sure, is that what you have in your head as a dream, is that a real ultimate goal for you? And do you actually really need this, So yeah, as I gave an example with, like, marriage, for example, right? Someone wants to have a million kids, right? And family, and settle down for the rest of the life, but maybe something like your willingness to have adventures and travel will not work with this partner, right? So do you really need this dream right now? It's about this kind of energy. It's about also being strong enough and bold enough regarding your boundaries, regarding your, as I said, discipline, self-discipline. What else? It's about taking actually big steps, because if last week we had in a reading that yes, everything will be clear step by step, here you're supposed to have big steps already. And this is exactly how you're going to prove to yourself and to the universe that you actually need that dream of yours that much, and that you are ready to receive, and you're opened, and you're completely 100% ready for this, you know. But this is, again, it's about being able to manifest. And I would say that this week, probably be careful about what you think, okay? Because it's also about manifesting things so fast, but sometimes they don't work that well with us. And then we have this bitter feelings of, yeah, but I wanted it that much. Why it doesn't bring me that much joy and happiness? Well, maybe it wasn't meant for you, and you actually don't need this, right? So yeah, this week is also about staying calm if some sort of obstacles may happen. Again, it's another type of test, right? Okay, I'm gonna give you, but how much you want it. So if I'm gonna like drop a little obstacle, not even a problem, but let's say cute little block on the way to your dream, are you ready to be calm and trust me that much so you're gonna get it faster? You know what I mean, right? So be still. If this week things may turn not that right or fast for you, don't get upset that much. Don't lose this energy of trusting and understanding that it all works for you. No matter what kind of problems, no matter what kind of comments, probably, I don't know, there might be a situation, for example, another scenario came to my mind, maybe at work, you're working on that promotion for quite a long time, and I don't know, you got a very random negative comment from your colleague or a client, and then this comment make you feel so low and upsetting, and you may even think like, why the hell did I even think about that promotion? I cannot do even this. No, don't think this way, please. This is exactly the moment when you must be clear and confident inside that you actually worthy even more, you know. And yeah, it's all about also dreaming big, but don't be upset if something went wrong, because it's just a little thing comparing to your dream, right? And you need to pursue that dream and be ready that if you want to get something new, if you want to upgrade yourself, you need to upgrade yourself actually, physically in this 3D world, right? And some circumstances may play this with you, so they will not get a response of a victim from you, but a response of a winner from you. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's about being still inside, being confident, calming down impulsivity, calming down, reactions, like very reactive reactions, right? Being calm and still and trust and understand that everything actually works for you. this is about this week. This is a very common energy. Regarding obstacles, I've got Four of Cups, and it was in reverse, like this. So what does it say? It's about, as I said here on the card even, it's about a new outlook, a new option. It's about clarity, it's about awareness. Times to snap out of something that you actually was prepared this long period of time to step out of this, right? Choosing happiness and acceptance. And again, it's about situations when it might feel like the universe works against you this week. Why the hell this happened? Why the hell did I receive that negative comment from my client? Why the hell something happened with my car, you know? And by the way, probably before you were already thinking about changing your car. So this is again those kind of tests, but not to, you know, ditch you from this path, but to actually give you clearer directions on where to go and how you must feel, so you're gonna get it fully and completely, and you're gonna enjoy you know, the wish come true finally, and not taking it for granted, but understanding how much you fit together with this dream. Again, as I said, there might happen some sort of this week moments when you will feel like, but why the hell it's just like that? Everything was smooth, like everything worked well. Why the hell? You know, and this is exactly the moment when your inner discipline, when your faith, when your trust is tested. So you're gonna finally get it. So don't be a stubborn kid. Don't be a victim, you know. Don't take that little problems as a huge troubles and problems. Remember that there is always a way from any kind of situations, and you always have options. You always have options to go further or just to stop and, you know, accept what you have. So yes, this kind of obstacle for me this week is also being a little bit stubborn, and when something is going wrong, just to blame the whole universe, gods, angels, whoever you believe in those troubles, and after that, seeding this idea that, oh my God, I'm not worthy of this thing. Why did I even decide starting this, right? So yeah, it's about confidence this time. It's about clarity. Again, some stuff may happen, but you should move on. You cannot stop. You need to go further, and you need to understand that you are safe and you are guided. It's completely fine, and it happens, but it doesn't mean that you're lower or that you don't deserve this. Let's see, what is the advice of the day, of the week, sorry. What is the advice of the week? And it's Tower, and I love it. I mean, I don't, but this is exactly what I was talking about before. And towers are always about some rapid changes, something that we were not prepared for, and like when something goes out of the plan. And guess what? We live in the world where safety is just an illusion. We don't have these protections. We don't have this stability. Everyone strives for stability, but interesting thing, we actually don't have it, and never had, and will never ever have it. So Take things as it is. Again, don't create a monster out of an obstacle. Don't create a monster out of some situation that probably didn't work out well. Please trust and believe that you're gonna get it. You're just gonna get it. If you really want it, you're gonna get it. Again, this is a test for you. Do you really want it? Are you sure that this will actually work with you? You know, I don't know even what kind of an example. You know, it's just like purchasing something online, and just because, I don't know, sage color is a trend, you're gonna purchase a very expensive dress, sage color. And then when this sage color dress arrives and you try it on, you understand that this color just doesn't work with you. And you cannot return this dress back, you know? And it's just not your color. You look really dull with this color, you know? But you believed that it's good for you. So this is exactly what kind of situations may happen. Also, this week, guys, maybe about global big purchases, and be careful with that as well. Double check if you really want this and you actually checked all the names, I don't know, all the documents. What does this item consist of? Did you read it quite well so you can purchase it? Okay, and then you can buy something. What else? Again, I do believe that this week, you know, some situations may be super overwhelming and super unexpected, and they can evoke some sort of trauma, but don't buy it as it's a punch in your face. Don't read these situations as it's something that doesn't work for you or you don't deserve it, okay? Because you deserve it and you can get it. The only thing that the universe this week wants from you, your complete yes and signed up contract that you're going to get it. And again, if something happens that's serious for you, it even actually may be such a small thing, but it's going to turn your world upside down for, I don't know, couple hours or even a day. I don't see that it's going to be something very serious, but that may feel like a punch in your face. So please don't create a monster out of a small trouble, because you deserve it. And I do understand that now, I don't know, I do feel this energy like everyone is a little bit too sweet and sugary and super vulnerable, and sometimes we accept things in this vulnerability like very dramatic. And don't do that, please, because you need to stay still, to have your core. You can do breath work this week. If something pisses you off that much and you think that, for example, you're gonna pull out of the project just because everything doesn't work or something made you upset, don't do this. Just go back to your core, go back to yourself. Breathe in, breathe out as many times as you want to do so, and calm down, clear your mind, and then act, okay? But don't do this impulsively. Don't do this right away. Go back to your core this time. This is where you're gonna get your clarity. What else? Let's see what is about a relationship this week. What is the energy? All right. Beautiful. And it's death. Ta-da. That's crazy. Guys, we're gonna be tested this week. Oh boy, we're gonna be tested. But you know what? It's actually great. Because when you're tested, there is no right or wrong answers. In this test, it doesn't matter if you're a good boy or who did I name this? If you're a good boy, sorry, or a good girl or a bad one. It's not about that. It's about your inner core. It's about being confident. What do you want? And you know what came to my mind? It's also when we manifest something, when we do our dream boards, when we think about my future beloved one, my future family, my future house, my future car, and so on, it must be that red, it must be this and that color and structure and form and whatsoever. But this time it's about the feeling. And I do believe this time is a question for you this week. What kind of feeling do you want to have? And this is the main thing, right? As I gave you an example with that dress, right? Yes, that dress may be very trendy and color is a very popular thing on Instagram. But the thing is, please consider on how do you want to feel in this dress. I want to feel sexy. I want to feel, I don't know, delicious. I want to be flowy. I want to be, I don't know, funny, whatever. This is about inner feeling, and this is exactly your core. How do you want to feel about that? Regarding relationship, you may feel changes in relationship, and you may feel that he or she became cold to me. I do feel something. I do feel it doesn't work well. Maybe there is something or someone. Again, don't forget that this is an energy of the week. This one is stronger. And go back to your core. Don't do things impulsively. Don't do things on the emotional level right away, okay? And again, this energy in the relationship, it's about re-evaluating your feelings towards someone. And maybe those problems in the relationship, problems, right, which are actually not problems, you just consider them as problems, they were given for you just to adjust something and to see things clearer so you can understand if it works for you or doesn't, right? This week is also about letting go shit that doesn't deserve you and you don't need, okay? And again, guess what? When you release it, you go back to your strength. You go back to that bold you who doesn't need, how to say that? Who doesn't need those dramatic and emotional things around you. You're gonna see clearly this time, and I do believe that it's also about people. So if you want to level up in something and get your dreams done, you need to release something that doesn't serve you, because how can you get these when you still cannot release this that doesn't work well? And it's also about being strong to see that and accept that and move on. Please don't hold on something that made you feel bad so many times. Again, it's not about that one negative comment at work. It's about some repeated plot. It's about that repeated scenario between someone, maybe it's your partner, maybe it's your colleague, maybe it's your friend, right? And think about this repeated scenario, and do you actually need this in your life? And it takes a huge amount of strength and courage to see things like that. And this is exactly what you need to do this week. Again, it's time to grow up, baby. And if last time universe actually could, you could feel something that you could feel last week, for example, there was energy about giving opportunities, giving things and situations and maybe people out of blue, but those are wonderful situations. Yes, it was hard, but still, I really like the outcome of that situations. That was last time. That was last week. This week is about you gaining that power, you gaining this control. Not universe just pushes you, go, 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 baby. No, now baby needs to grow up and take control over the situations, take control over the emotions and impulsive reactions, and be clear and honest with what exactly do you want, how do you see that. And because sometimes we actually lie to ourselves, like, yes, I want this and I want this kind of relationship, and I want to be with her or with him. But in reality, you understand that, it just doesn't work sometimes. But you still try because, we think that we can change ourselves, we can change them, we can change the place, the house, whatever, right? But after all, it just doesn't change anyhow. So it's exactly when you need that courage to see that you can control things and you actually supposed to control them. I mean, control not from the way of you need to be a control freak. No, it's about being confident and being what is the word, responsible. So yeah, you may feel that, for example, when the situation regarding connection with someone, friendship, relationship, any kind of relationships, I don't know, love relationships, work relationships, you can feel this switch, like probably, they will become assholes this week, but it's just your perception. And again, it's just a test for you to understand. So who do you want to have and how do you want it to be? If you're okay with that one, that's great. Then change yourself somehow, not to be upset, not to feel bad about someone, with someone, right? But if not, then please let them go, release them so I can give you something better, what you always dreamt of, right? And this is exactly how it's gonna be this week. About career, let's see, career, money. King of Cups, career. This is for me again, it works very well together with the Strength. And it's about being open and honest regarding what you work on, who you work with, and do you really need to continue. If it's about some sort of side hustle, it's about some sort of monetizing your hobbies, what you really, really like to do, it's also, for me, is an advice as well to be more devoted to this and to work on that self-discipline so you can get this happiness and joy and fulfillment out of the things that can bring you money. It's about being balanced. It's about being emotionally mature regarding your career choices. And again, I think it's an interesting example again with your promotion at work, right, that I had before, and that makes sense actually, and this is why we have King of Cups over here, and Strength, as I said, because it's about that balance, it's about that emotional balance, that this time, please don't throw your boss up in the air, just because something was said or done, because again, it's just a test for you. Are you ready for this promotion? If you're ready, baby, you can deal with this situation 100%. So don't take it that serious. I mean, take it, but from the perspective that you can deal with that. That's why you're gonna get this promotion, just because you can deal with that. This is nothing, comparing this to your promotion and what your dreams are about. So yeah. I also do see, even though this card is about empathy, about, being kind to people, be supportive, it's a very important to be a person like that to yourself, first of all. And this is what you have to do. Again, this week, it's not about small steps. It's not about like routine tasks. It's about going back to that core and ask yourself honestly, so what the fuck do you want? And not being upset that some situations happen, that some problems, obstacles happen to you this week. It's not about that. It's just an additional question from the universe to you. Do you mean you need this? Oh no, okay. Out of the list. And trust me, it's gonna be out of the list when only you're gonna see and clearly understand that it's not to kill you, but to upgrade you and make you feel better and make you feel happy. Let's see what is the end of this week. I really want to see the last one. Three of Swords, exactly, baby, and it's reversed, which is great. As I said, some shit may happen this week, guys. Some shit may happen, but you need to see this as just a little situation, not just like a trouble of your life, not just like a problem, not just like, oh, that's a sign that I shouldn't do this. No, this time it's exactly a sign that you have to move further and do bigger steps. It's about, again, it's about please stop dramatizing things and stop suffering, where you actually don't even need, because you understand it's such a silly waste of energy on something that you don't need to waste your energy on. You just need to keep this energy and save it and make it bigger for something that is actually useful for you, for your dream. And don't get upset if something didn't work that well. I know that shit may happen, and trust me, that may feel like something crazy and big and something that, I don't know, you're never getting out of this. No, it's not about that. It's not about that, baby. And this is exactly where you must feel yourself grounded, and trust me, you're protected this week. Nothing that bad will happen to you. So even though for you you may think that, oh, this is the end of this world, no, you're not gonna die. The only thing that you need to do is to figure out what do you want exactly regarding relationships, regarding your career, regarding money, right? Because those are big steps that the universe is asking us to do this week. And this is exactly when you need to double check with yourself on how do you see that and what do you want exactly. Because it's silly to buy something that you want somewhere, like, you know, not sure, but maybe I want this, and then you're gonna buy this, and then it happens that you actually didn't even want it. Weird, but beautiful. And I really, really, really love this energy this week, even though, again, situations may happen. Please don't go die right away. You're not gonna die. You're gonna do that, baby. And yes, it's about being respectful to yourself and knowing that you are guided, that you're strong enough, that this specific situation or situations this week, they will not kill you. Trust me, they will make you stronger, and you need to learn how to use this strength. So that's why, how you're gonna learn without practice, right? So yeah, this is what we have this week. Thank you so much for watching this video, and see you next time. Bye.